Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Over this past weekend, I'm filming this on Thursday, the 30th of May. You'll probably get this either sometime over the weekend or first part of next week. Going through some storage totes that I had put away. You know, I never really went into when I moved to where I live now. And basically, you know, trying to, you know, paring down, if you will, and going through one of these storage containers. You know, I remember a lot of the stuff that my grandfather had collected over the years as far as coins and stamps disappearing when he passed away. I'll just say that, you know, the step witch gave a lot of the stuff away to her grandkids, and his actual grandchild got close to nothing. Basically, I got what I could sneak out while she wasn't looking, which wasn't much. But a couple of things here I'm going to share with you today. You know, he had some coin albums, or, you know, like the Whitman books. And actually, there are a couple of here that you'll tell when you see them that they're really old, you know, because they're falling apart and not in the best shape. But some of the stuff like this, you know, this is a general album of cent-sized coins, and he's got a lot of, you know, your copper pennies in here. I'm leaving these alone because, you know, he put them there. I mean, there's, you know, his writing of years, you know. And I mean, there's Canadian ones in here too. I mean, holy cow, there's, you know, King George and, you know, like back to that era, you know, the 1930s, through Queen Elizabeth here. You know, up, it looks like the last Canadian one he put in here was probably like 1973, I want to say. I'm sorry, 72. But, you know, it's just, it's, yeah, it's nice historical value. You know, even though I know people, they, you know, heck, Canada did away with the penny or the 1 cent, whatever you want to refer to it as. But, yeah, I mean, the toning on some of these, I mean, he took great pride in his coin collections and stamp collections. I still shudder when I think about all the, you know, the probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of rare stamps that went in the garbage because, oh, they're just dust collectors. But anyway, here is your Lincoln cents, and he's literally got every one from 1909. You know, it just, I mean, just beautiful. You know, some of the toning on these, if I could get the whole darn book in the frame, I would. But some of the toning on these pennies, I mean, it's just spectacular. And, you know, through the teens and the 20s, you know, and the 30s, you know, and this book goes up to 1940. There's your 40 Philly, your 40 Denver, and your 40 S. And then, you know, like I said, you can tell these books, you know, these been around for a minute. You know, I'm not sure what year these books were made, or these albums were made, but, you know, just, and then this one, Lincoln Cents Part 2, 41 to ... Well, you know, again, these are primarily wheat cents. You know, here we've got, you know, 41, you got the 3 steel pennies. And then, you know, here through 1950, and it goes up to, they stopped dating at 58, and then he filled in, you know, with the others, you know, 59, 60, etc. Looks like the last one he put in here was 1963. But just, you know, really cool. And I mean, this, and I'll tell you, you know what, he put these in here back before the, you know, steel pennies started tarnishing and turning black and all that. I mean, these, I can tell you for a fact, these have not been through, the millinery finish. This is as they were when they were in his hands. So I'm definitely not touching those. And then he's got a couple here for Canadian nickels. And here we've got 1922 to 1960. And I'm going to try to be careful with these because, as you can see, they've seen their better days. These are the Whitman, which everybody's really familiar with, but these are like probably, from way back when. But, he's got, and I mean, it's just, I love this because, you see the history here, and I'll slide it across here as I go along. Here he's got 1928, and I think I put one in here. It was the 1959, over, oh, hold on. Over here, I put the 59 and everything else my grandfather put in, including these 3 Canadian V nickels. And this is the one that kind of intrigues me. It's the 1943, because I'm probably going to say it wrong. They refer to this as a tomback, because back in the day, their coins were 100% nickel. And this year, 1943, now we're talking about the same year that the U.S. made the steel penny to preserve the copper for the war efforts, and the war nickels for the war efforts. Canada actually made a copper nickel. And there's some other things in it, but primarily copper. But, you got the V nickels here for 43, 44, and 45. And there isn't one here for 42. But, and the 44 and 45 were what they referred to chrome steel. And, just, kind of neat pieces of history, and, of course, here also, you have George, King George, and then here, Elizabeth II, 1952 starts Queen Elizabeth. And, I'll slide that over there. And then this one, you can see this one's definitely seen its better days because it's, kind of falling apart there. But then we pick up here with, 1961. And, the obverse of these coins. And then as the coins change, like now you have the obverse where the portrait changed for Queen Elizabeth. And again, I've put a couple in here because I just went through and I had, some older Canadian nickels sitting in a container, so I was able to put a couple in here. But again, it's all part of history, and there's a lot that we could fill in here. I'm going to leave it alone for now because like I said, I don't have a ton to add to it, but eventually, in time, but I just want to share that with you. It's just part of my family history. My grandparents and I were really tight when I was a kid, and the term, Grandpa and I were attached at the hip. One sneezed, the other one was there to wipe his nose, and when we're kids, we hurt ourselves, so we ran to Mom. Nope, I ran to Grandpa. So, just wanted to share that with you. Nice little historical thing, for the coin collector side of what I do. And with that, I am going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for coming along, everybody. Thanks to my subscribers, ones that have been here for a minute, and the ones who have just joined recently. I'm glad you're all here. And again, thanks for coming along. Thanks for listening to me run my mouth. And we'll see you later. Have a great day, everybody. Mishy Stackers out here.